Hello, good afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from, you most welcome, and welcome to the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and welcome to LSTV1 Live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and if you may like it, call it the Theatre of Entertainment. And it is the 3 p.m. game this afternoon between Fortune F Sky Power Football Club from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and we are just few minutes into the first half between these two sides in Fortune FA and Sky Power. On a day at the Box Bar Mini Stadium when the technical bench was moved from the pavilion end to the dressing room end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And it is this afternoon between Sky Power and Fortune FA. Ball being headed out. And it's a goal kick to Fortune FA. And Fortune will benefit from the first goal kick of this contest between them and Sky Power from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And before handing Kemo Kanyi the mic, we will surely have a quick rundown on the starting 11. First with Fortune, who starts with Seku Jeng in goal 30, Abdul Jaju 25, Modlamin Kamara 4, Modlamin Dabo 5, Seku Dahaba 20, Modlamin Conte 17, Dawda 28, Mustafa Sedi 24, Makode Jasi 23, Samba Baji number 3, Seni Drame number 10. Complete in all white Fortune FA. Sky Power starts with Buba Samad 7, Babukar Gassama number 2, Mohamed Toure 9, Ndondi Babanding Jete number 3, Usman Jaju number 19, DC Bondi 15, Adama Jame 14, Malanding Dabo 16, Usman Jallo 5, Peter Ndeki 13. Completes the 11 for the boys in green and white Sky Power Football Club. And Sky Power are currently playing from our left to right, whilst Fortune kicks from our right to left from our commentary decks. And in the first games of these two sides, Fortune FA had a 1-0 victory over Nema, whilst Sky Power played out a 0-0 scoreline against debutants Wellingara United in their first outing. And here they are in their second game, looking for the maximum point from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Kemo Kanyi, welcome back to LSTV1 Live, and live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And this afternoon is a clash between Fortune FA and Sky Power Football Club.
Yes, very well up. You looking at this group here, no one is yet to qualify because there is the second game that both sides are playing in. But Fortune happen to win their first game by a lone goal 2-0 against the Nema side, who are also a very strong team when they played against Fortune here, unlike the team that they brought last season. So for that of the Sky Power side, they played a 0-0 draw against that of Wellingara United side. So coming into their second game, they will be hoping that they win this game, because if they lose, that is Sky Power side, meaning they will be going into their third game with only a point. So that perhaps if they did not do better in that particular game, they will be booted out. So for that of the Fortune side, if they are able to win this particular game, of course they will be making their way into the round of 16 proper from this particular group here, because when they win here against this Sky Power side, they will be on 6 points, while the team that will be playing in the evening game, that is Wellingara, and that of the Nema side, who are on 1 and 0 point respectively, will be locking horns here against one another in the evening game. So that again is going to be a very tough test between those ones that will be coming in the evening. But as of now, Fortune leads this group by 3 points, while that of the Sky Power is on 1 point, Wellingara is on 1 point, and then Nema United is currently on 0 points. So but for them, they will be playing this evening, and then one of those ones also will be hoping that they win their second game, so that they can have any opportunities of qualifying into the round of 16. Because if you in a competition, especially like the Nawettan, you must try to win at least 2 games, or win one and then draw one, hoping that the other results in your groups go in your favor. So if that is done, of course, they will be able to make it so that they qualify themselves here. But as of now, Fortune stands the better chance of qualifying into the round of 16, already on 3 points before this particular game. As the game stands, currently they are on 4 points, while Sky Power is currently on 6 points, as the proceedings of the game rightly dictates as of now.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, the usual venue for LSTV1 online. And this afternoon, we are coming to you live from the usual venue, Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, to be precise. And it is the 3 p.m. clash between Fortune FA and Sky Power Football Club. And we have just played a few minutes into this contest. The scoreline remains barren between these two sides. And currently, the goalkeeper for Sky Power, Buba Samate, is down injured, being assisted by the medics. And back on his feet, Samate Buba, physically built up goalkeeper. Back on his feet, no troubles. Dressed in his colorful black shorts and black socks. Buba, the goalkeeper, plays the ball short to his central defender, who powers the ball forward. It's a great one. This time around, it's going to be a chase for Fortune now. Who gets the ball forward? This time around, the player tries to connect Mako de Jasi, not a great one. This time on the far side, it is Peter Ndeki. Ndeki Peter gets that ball to the advancing number 16 for Sky Power Football Club, who controls that ball beautifully. Malang Dindabo. A long one into the half of Fortune, way off target, and a goal kick to the Petroleum Boys of Fortune, who are dressed in all white, playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, whilst Sky Power Football Club kicks from our left to right from our commentary decks. And in case you're just joining us at the commentary decks for LSTV, as usual, Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara. Back to the goalkeeper for Fortune, Sekou Cheng. Sekou dribble past the striker, left-footed drive. Sekou launches in a long one, ball being chested down by the Petroleum Boys Fortune. This time not a great one. Into the half of Fortune, a strong header by the central defender. Is going to be a chase straight into the gloves of Sekou Jeng in goal for Fortune. An arm through on the right side for the Petroleum Boys, trying to penetrate. It's going to be a great run for the number 10 on the far side for the Petroleum Boys of Fortune, Seni Drame, and the ball is too strong for Seni to hold on. And the ball rolls out on the far side for a throw in to the boys in green, Sky Power. And Sky Power Football Club are being coached by Dembo Bojang, who has been assisted by Bakari Jame. Whilst Fortune have Mustafa Jaju and Sambujang Sedi Khan as first and second assistant. There we go. Fortune regain possession through the number 8 on the far side, who tries to dribble past his marker, still moving forward. Seems to be a tricky and a pacey player into the area. Still danger not averted. Sky Power regain possession in their own half. Peter Ndeki picks possession, squares the ball on the right side of the attack to the number 14. Adama Jamen. This time around, he's been dispossessed. Fortune regain possession. Dribble pass one, goes to ground. Number 28, Dauda Sankare, goes to ground, and he's been rewarded to Mako de Jasi Tolanke. Back to Sankare, who tries to dribble past his marker. Still going Sankare, he's been blocked in there, not for too long. Fortune regain possession to the center forward, who squares the ball, Peter Ndeke for Sky Power. And it's going to be a great run, not for too long. Fortune regain possession, great interchange of passes, great dribbling skill. Back to the right wing back and number 4 for the Petroleum Boys, who controls that ball beautifully. This time around, Fortune dispossessed. Sky Power regain possession. It's going to be a run for the right wing back, who controls that ball beautifully. Adama Jame, Sky Power. And this time the team captain and number 3, Samba Baje, gets the ball for Fortune. Squares the ball to Sankare on the left hand side. Sankare dribble pass one, goes to ground. Makode Jase, advantage waved by the central referee. It is Fortune still to the center of the play. Squares the ball on the far side. It's going to be a great chase, and the flag of the assistant referee is been raised on the far side for an offside against the Petroleum Boys, and Sankare is currently down injured as waved by the assistant referee. Sankare down injured. Kemo Kanye at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Unusual on a day when the technical bench is being moved from the pavilion end, the usual position, to the dressing room end, or the dressing room end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. I think this has been necessitated by the unruly behavior of the fans here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium last evening.
Yes, very well. Last evening when Kabafita United takes on Dreamers FC of Jalamban, this was what happens here because fans outside were throwing stones onto the bench of Dreamers FC, and then most people suspected that it was the fans from Kabafita, but nonetheless, I mean, the committee had done what is necessary and then tried to move the bench to the far end near the dressing room, and so that also is done to protect the players and also their technical benches, so that anyone who is throwing stones from this far end wouldn't be able to reach the players, and then so players will not be harmed whenever the fans have started their unruly behavior onto the pitch. Because I mean, this is also something that I believe was considered among the committees, because last night before the game ends here, it was already late against Dreamers FC and that of the Kabafita United side. When Dreamers scored their first goal, you can see the fans from Kabafita trying to started throwing stones onto the pitch. Then that has to also do with perhaps the red card that they will be complaining about, and some of the occasions that they may be complaining about. But they were frustrated, I believe. So the committees had done very well, and then whoever they gave that advice to them gave a very good advice to the committees in trying to move the bench to the far end, so that players are protected from the unruly behaviors that fans may try to come up in either game that they are playing in, whether they are losing or they are winning against an opponent.
There we go, and into the Harbour of Fortune from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is the 3 p.m. game between the Petroleum Boys of Fortune and Sky Power from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is the Brikama Summer Nawettan. Ball being floated forward straight into the gloves of Sekou Jeng, who is dressed in his yellow colors for the Petroleum Boys. And Fortune are currently the Super Cup champions after defeating champions or league champions Manduar United on post-match shootout, and in their first game defeated Nema United 1-0, while Sky Power played out a 0-0 scoreline against Wellingara United, who will be playing Nema in the 5 p.m. game this evening. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, team captain Samba Baji receives the ball back to the central defender number 4 for the Petroleum Boys of Fortune, and they will start the play from their own half. This time not a great one, as the ball is being blocked to touch by the number 13 Peter Ndeki for Sky Power. Ndeki Peter, this time Makode Jasi received the ball for Fortune. In their opposition's half, player goes to ground and he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang Rada. And in this contest, Sarang is being assisted by Momodu Waijalo, Momodu Sajo and Musa Esei as the 4th assistant referee. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. As usual, Palamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera, Osman Kamara. Samba Baji, team captain, goes to ground for the Petroleum Boys, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang. This time Fortune will try to penetrate in their opposition's half. Ball been blocked, not for too long. Fortune regain possession, back to Sky Power in their own half. They will try to penetrate. They've been dispossessed once again. Fortune in their opposition's half. From the left to the right hand side, ball been squared on the far side, and the ball is too strong for the player to control on the far side, and it's already a throw in for the boys in green, Sky Power Football Club. Kemo Kanye, it has been an end-to-end contest. Both sides will be eyeing for a victory in this game between Fortune and Sky Power. In their first game, a victory for Fortune and a 0-0 scoreline for Sky Power.
Yes, very well. Fortune will be hoping that they win this and then try to move their way onto the first spot for this particular group, because when they win this, they will be on 6 points, while that of the Sky Power side, if they happen to win this particular game, they will be on 4 points, leading the group as for now. So whichever team wins this particular contest between Fortune and Sky Power here will be the team that will be leading this particular group for their sides before Nema played out their game against that of the Wellingara side. But if Fortune wins, whichever result comes from between Nema and that of the Wellingara side Fortune will still be on top of this particular group, and then going into their final game, they will be playing against Wellingara United. So a lot of the Sky Power side, if they win this, they will stand on 4 points, while Fortune would be on 3 points before Neymar played out against that of the Wellingara side. So this particular game ends here, whether it has to be the Fortune side or it has to be that of the Sky Power side to go home with the maximum 3 points that is needed here. But since the commencement of this particular game, you have seen both sides have not been both sides have been very reluctant, especially when it comes to their defense line, because they know when a team scored against you, especially in the Nawettan zone. In the Nawettan, it is always very difficult for you to come back. So they are both mindful of their defense and then trying to make it so that they deal with every danger that their opponent will try to come up with them. But nonetheless, it has been a great game for both sides as of now, because none of these teams here is relenting at the back. Both are pushing very hard to make it so that they register the first goal into this particular encounter here.
Thank you very much, Game Okanyi. Indeed, a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and that wouldn't stop us from bringing the live commentary in this game between Sky Power and Fortune. Desperately cleared by the Petroleum boys, still in their own half. Number 24 received the ball, Mustafa Saidi, for the Petroleum boys, and on the far side the ball rolls out for a throw-in. Advantage the boys in green, Sky Power. Sky Power Football Club picks possession through the number 5, who surges forward, lays the ball to the advancing player, Peter Ndeki, squares the ball into the area. A header, not a great one this time around. Fortune regain possession in their own half, squares the ball forward, Makode Jase to the number 10, who surges forward, Seni Drame. And this time Seni goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang, and Sarang has been assisted by Mamadou Y.A. Jalo, Mamadou Sajo and Musa Ese as the 4th assistant referee. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary, the expert Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera as usual is our ever-present Osman Kamara. And it's an advantage to the boys in all white Fortune. Already the number 10 is down injured, Seni Drame. Drame Seni, number 10, is currently back on his feet. No troubles for the number 10 for the Petroleum boys. And it's an advantage to the boys in all white. And Fortune are being coached by Mustafa Jaju and Sambujang Sedikan, whilst Dembo Bojang and Bakari Jame are on the dugout for Sky Power. Fortune floats the ball forward, this time a glancing header, partly cleared. Makode Jasi heads the ball forward straight into the gloves of Buba Samate in goal for Sky Power. Buba Samate asking his players to calm down. It is currently nil apiece between Sky Power and Fortune, and in their fourth outing it was a victory for Fortune, whilst a draw for the boys in green, Sky Power. Fortune played against Nema, where they defeated Nema 1-0, while Sky Power played out a 0-0 scoreline against Wellingara United. And Wellingara and Nema will be playing in the 5 p.m. game at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. There we go. Ball being floated forward. Ball being chested down. An advantage to Fortune. Fortune will get that. Launches the ball forward. Ball being chested down. This time the ball being moved forward. It's a great one this time. Central defender dribble pass one. Drills the ball low. Great control, Sky Power. Sky Power around the 18-yard area. This time around back to the goalkeeper, Buba Samate. Buba whips in a right-footed delivery. Not a great one. This time around the number 10. Trying his luck. Straight into the gloves of the custodian, Buba Samate. And Buba Samate is currently down. Is he injured? Anyway, the central referee Sarang Sanyang will slowly get down to the player Buba Samate in goal for the boys in green, Sky Power. It is indeed a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama in the game between Fortune and Sky Power Football Club. And it is the Brikama Summer Nawettan, the second game for both sides. In the first game for Fortune was a victory, a 0-0 scoreline for Sky Power, and Sky Power and Fortune will all be eyeing for a victory. Anyway, Fortune might be content with a draw, while Sky Power will definitely want to get a victory here to solely get themselves a better standing as far as their group is concerned in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Anyway, It is all to be played for between Fortune and Sky Power. A victory will be a great result for both of them. Anyway, Fortune and this time Sky Power back to their goalkeeper Buba Samate. Samate urges his central defenders to move forward as he prepared to deliver that. A right-footed delivery, long and high one into the half of Fortune FC. Samba Baji, team captain, heads the ball. Not for too long this time. Sky Power launches the ball forward. It's going to be a chase for the number 14, Adama Jame. Adama Jame, and a timely interception by the central defender Abdu Jaju for the Petroleum boys. It's a throw in Sky Power. Fortune will have some defensive work to do. This time around back to the right wing back Sky Power, who squares the ball on the far side. Ball eludes Peter Ndeki. It's going to be a chase for Ndeki. And the number 10 for the Petroleum boys, Sini Drame, allows that ball to roll out for a throw in for the boys in all white Fortune. Gets that quickly. Drame could not just control. This time a throw in to Sky Power, who are currently playing from our left to right, from the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium towards the Police line end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium, whilst Fortune kicks from the Police line end to the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Peter Ndeki uses his space. Abdul Jaju partly cleared this time. Samba Baji on a clearance, clears that ball desperately, gets that ball forward. Fortune will try to get that ball forward to the centre forward on number 17. The centre forward on number 17, Modlamin Conte. This time is a throw in for Fortune, and the right wing back on number 20 will surely get that Sekou Dahaba. Sekou to team captain Samba Baji. Samba controls that ball. Back to Dahaba. Dahaba receives the ball to the number 10, who controls that ball, turns beautifully, gets that ball backwards. This time Fortune squares the ball on the far side to the number 23. Number 28 rather, and he's been called on offside by the assistant referee. Dauda Sankare is the player, number 28 for the Petroleum boys of Fortune, and he's been penalized by the flag of the assistant referee on the far side. Around the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium, Kemo Kanyi, interesting game, but I believe both sides are trying to be very much cautious here, not to concede if they can score. Anyway, both sides will definitely want to score, but if they don't score, they wouldn't want to concede.
Yes, very well, especially for that of the Sky Power side coming into this particular game. They know that they have lost their opponent game, and coming into the second game, what you do at your best is to make sure that you defend very well against the opponent that you are playing against, and then try to make sure that you capitalize, or you create one or two goal scoring opportunities and capitalize on two of them. While for that of the Fortune side, if they lost this, they still have an opportunity. There is still an opportunity for them as well to make sure they get themselves to the round of 16, because already they have won their first game against Neymar. That is against Neymar. That's a very, very formidable side this season. They have brought in a very, very good team this season compared to the team that they were having last season. So for if they win this Fortune, of course they will get themselves qualified into the round of 16, because with 6 points, then there is another game that is to be played here in this group by 5 p.m. where Neymar will be playing out against the Wellington side. So Fortune, if they win this, they will get themselves qualified, while that of the Sky Power side, when they win this, of course they will cement their position in trying to make sure they qualify themselves to the round of 16 when they play against Neymar in their third game of this third and also the final game of this particular group. But it is already an interesting encounter between these two. Both sides have shown resilience, especially at the back, and then the ambition is also there for them to win this particular encounter. But let's see what happens here. It has been a great fight since the start of this particular game for both sides. Both sides are eyeing a victory here, because that is the only thing that can qualify you to the next stage of the competition. So we are still hopeful that we are going to see goals coming into this particular encounter, but from which end will the goals come first is the question to be asked here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanya, and in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama in the 3 p.m. game of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan between Sky Power Football Club and Fortune FA. And this time it is currently Fortune 0, Sky Power 0. And into the half of Fortune, squares the ball to the central defender, who launches the ball forward. Not a great one. This time Abdul Jaju on a clearance, and Abdul's clearance wasn't a great one as the ball rolls out for a throw in to the boys in green. Sky Power. Sky Power gets that ball forward this time. Blocked in there by the central defender for Fortune and number 4, Modlamin Kamara. And Modlamin seems not to be happy with his fellow players after blocking that ball off the area, and it's a corner for Sky Power, and Sky Power will now rely on Mamadi C to deliver that corner. C Mamadi, left-footed centre forward. Mamadi C, a crowded penalty area for Fortune FC. Fortune FA rather. Ball being floated forward, eludes almost every other player, and it's going to be a chase on the far side for Sky Power. Player slips, Fortune clear. Samba Baji, team captain. This time it's going to be a great chase on the far side, and the central defender and number 19 for Sky Power on the far side, Usman Jaju, blocks that ball to touch, allows that ball to roll out for a throw in. Advantage Sky Power. Advantage Sky Power in their own half, and the assistant referee is now asking the player to get the ball backwards. Ball being taken. Sky Power, Fortune having the final touch. Ball rolls out once again for a throw in. Sky Power will benefit once again. Around the dressing room of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This time Fortune picks possession, not for too long. Sky Power regain possession, and they will now rely on Peter Ndeki to move the ball forward. There was a call for a throw-in. Assistant referee not the least interested. Samba Baji on a defensive mission. This time around, ball being floated forward. Struck the player for Fortune. Blocked in there by the central defender. Fortune Football Club will try to penetrate. Dauda Sankare, 28. Sankare gets the ball to the surging number 17, Modlamin Conte. Modlamin on this time around, the number 19 and central defender for Sky Power on a defensive mission, and the final touch on the center forward for Fortune, as the central referee pointed for a goal kick instead of a corner. Anyway, the players of Fortune are in the least happy with the decision of the central referee, but his decision stood. Sky Power will benefit from a goal kick, and the goalkeeper Buba Samate will get that. Samate Buba, the custodian for the boys in green, Sky Power Football Club, Buba Samate, urges his central defenders to move forward. The goalkeeper, Buba Samate, launches the ball, long and high one, into the half of Fortune. Ball being headed by a player for Sky Power. Fortune regain possession, this time in their opposition half. A Toshul on the far side, back to Samba Baji, team captain, whose clearance isn't a great one. This time ball being headed backwards, and Fortune regain possession. Samba Baji, team captain. They will try to penetrate in their opposition's half. Drills the ball low, trying to connect the center forward and number 17, Modlamin Conte. The ball is too strong this time. Abdul Jaju on a defensive mission. He's one of the central defenders, trying to reconnect Samba Baji. Not a great one. Back to the center forward. And Fortune on a defensive mission blocks that ball to touch. And this time around, it is the number 5 and the left wing back, Modlamin Dabo, who was there in time to get that ball off the area. Indeed, a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the game between Sky Power and Fortune Football Club. And it's a throw in for the boys in green, Sky Power, who in their first game played out a 0-0 scoreline against Wellingara United. And we have already played 27 minutes into the first half, and it is currently Fortune FA 0, Sky Power Football Club 0. The ball struck the player on the face, and the player is currently down, injured, Modlamin Dabo. Modlamin is currently down and currently will be assisted by the central referee. If that isn't enough, will now call on the attention of the medics to come to the rescue of the player. No troubles, Modlamin Dabo, and he's back on his feet. Currently, it's going to be a throw-in. Sky Power takes that quickly. Sky Power Football Club, not for too long. Fortune Makode Jasi, Tosuls. An advantage, Jasi Makode for Fortune, and it's going to be an advantage to the boys in all white, Fortune Football Club, from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Approaching the 30th minute here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, nothing separates these two in Fortune and Sky Power Football Club. And Fortune in their first game got a victory against Nema, while Sky Power got a 0-0 scoreline against Wellingara. Fortune trying to move the ball forward. This time it is Sky Power. Round the center circle. Squares the ball for the surging number 14, who tries to control Adama Jame. Floats that ball. Mal controlled by Sekou Jeng, and the second attempt from Sekou was a great control by the netminder. It is definitely a slippery Boxbar Mini Stadium. I think it rained this afternoon in Brikama. This was why it was definitely slippery. A slippery pitch that was definitely going to caught Sekou Jeng unaware, and then that was going to be a goalkeeping blunder came Okanyi. But fortunately for him, he was just alert enough to gather that ball for the second time.
Yes, very well. Fortunately for him, there was no running player coming through inside the 18-yard area for the Fortune side from that of the Sky Power team. So otherwise, it would have been a goalkeeping blunder for him. I believe he tries to handle that. He tries to catch that ball, but I mean the ball, as you said, it was slippery, and then he was not able to catch that ball once, and then he has to struggle. But in the end, it has proven good for them, because Sky Power did not punish them on that. Had it been that the ball has gone behind him, there was a player who was running across, and then that player would have contacted that ball and then put it into the back of the net for Sky Power. But nonetheless, it is still 1-0. Sorry. 0-0 here between these two sides here in Sky Power and that of the Fortune side in the first 30 minutes of play here. But both sides, as I have earlier mentioned, have some ambition in trying to go forward and creating goal scoring opportunities, but the resilience as well is always very much present at the defense line for both sides.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and we have already exhausted over 30 minutes to the first half here between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Football Club. Abdou Jaju trying his luck against the goalkeeper Buba Samate, but his target or his effort went off target, and a goal kick to the boys in green and white Sky Power Football Club. It is indeed a rainy afternoon from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama, on a day when Sky Power takes on Fortune Football Academy, and it is on the same day when the national under-20 of the Gambia takes on Mali in their second game of the WAFU Championship currently underway in Liberia, and the Gambia takes on Mali at 4 p.m. and already the Gambia has released the starting 11 against Mali, and shortly we will get you that. And as Coach Abdoulaye Bojang and his team plays against Mali, this time back to the Boxbar Mini Stadium, Makode Jasi squares the ball forward. This is Sankare on a one-on-one situation, trying to dribble past his marker, succeeds, squares the ball to Makode Jasi, who surges forward. This time timely interception by the central defender and number 15 for Sky Power, DC Bondi. DC Bondi to the rescue of Sky Power Football Club, and it is a corner Fortune from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Indeed a crowded penalty area for Sky Power Football Club as Fortune tries to get something here. This time ahead of Abdou Jaju. The goalkeeper was just equal to the task. Buba Samate to the rescue of Sky Power. Abdou Jaju powered in that powerful header, and the goalkeeper Samate was just equal to that task. And indeed a brilliant goalkeeping came Okanyi. The goalkeeper was just equal to the task by palming the ball or the ball over the bar. Another effort, this time ball being cleared of the area by Sky Power. That was definitely a brilliant goalkeeping from the netminder Buba Samat.
Yes, very well. Credit to the goalkeeper, but Abdou Jaju has well taken that powerful header inside the area, but the goalkeeper was very much alert, and then he has to palm the ball over the crossbar to save his side from conceding the goal after the first 30 minutes of play here. But I mean, Abdou Jaju has just placed the ball very well, perfectly very well. Every credit goes to the goalkeeper as well for saving his side to be still part of the game here.
That was going to be the first goal for the Petroleum Boys Fortune, and unfortunately for them, the ball struck the bar or the stand bar before getting itself off the area, and a goal kick to Sky Power. Sky Power survived. A goal kick to Sky Power. Buba Samate, goalkeeper, to take that. The custodian Buba Samate will take this goal kick for Sky Power. Buba launches the ball forward to the half of Fortune. This time Samba Baji, team captain, to the center circle. Fortune chips the ball forward to the surging Sankare. This time solid defensive work. Sky Power in their own half. The player still trying to dribble pass. A group of players gets the ball forward to Peter Ndeki 13. Switch the play from the left to the right now. Peter Ndeki trying to get something here. This time around, mal control, regain possession. This time Sky Power. On the advancing number 2, Babukar Gassama blasted that ball over the bar. Goal kick, Fortune. A goal kick to the Petroleum Boys on a rainy day at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama in the 3 p.m. game between Fortune and Sky Power. And it is all coming to you live from the Theatre of Entertainment, live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube at the commentary decks as usual. Palamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara. It's going to be a chase for the centre forward for Fortune. This time around, the central defender number 15, DJ Bonde, just there in time for Sky Power. Ball being blocked to touch. This time, is still in play. Sky Power picks possession to the centre circle, squares the ball on the far side. Peter Ndeki to chase, and the ball is too strong for T. Peter. Straight into the gloves of Sekou Jeng, netminder, who is dressed in all yellow, except the gloves anyway. For the Petroleum Boys of Fortune, Abdul Jaju squares the ball to Mod Lamin, who is operating as the left wing back. Mod Lamin gets the ball to Sankare, too strong for Sankare. Mod Lamin could not just connect to Sankare, and it's a throw in to Fortune, or Sky Power rather. A throw in Sky Power. A throw in to Sky Power, who are currently playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Fortune kicks from our right to left from our commentary decks. Indeed, a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and we could only use the umbrellas to hide ourselves. Anyway, this is Samba Baji, team captain, could not just keep the ball in play. It is going to be a throw in Sky Power on a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and a game currently live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary decks, Palamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera as usual, Osman Kamara. It's a throw in Fortune Football Club. Fortune this time around in their own half. Central defender trying to dribble past his marker. This time around he's been rewarded by the central referee. And Sekou Jeng, the netminder, seems not to be happy with that effort from the central defender on number 4, and he has to apologize. He has to apologize, and play resumes. Fortune in their own half. Rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Ball being blocked to touch by Peter Ndeki. It's going to be advantage to the boys in all white Fortune Football Club. And the left wing back Mod Lamin Dabo. Fortune to Sankare 28. Sankare back to Mod Lamin Dabo, left wing back. Great control, gets that ball forward. Fortune, this time it is Sankare once again, who tries to dribble, and he has been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang. And in this contest, Sarang has been assisted by Mamadou Y.A. Jalo, Mamadou Sajo, and Musa Ese as the 4th assistant referee. And on the far side, it's going to be a delivery. Fortune chips the ball forward. It's going to be a great run on the far side. The player keeps the ball in place, sweeps the ball into the area. This time a header! It is over the bar. And a goal kick as waved by the central referee. That was another close effort from the Petroleum Boys of Fortune, and the centre forward and number 17 rose the highest, Mod Lamin. This is Peter Ndeki now. Mod Lamin Dabo on a defensive mission. Back to Abdul Jaju, who powered that ball of their area. To Sankare, who is playing as one of the wing backs. It is Sankare now. Back to Mod Lamin Dabo, who controls that ball beautifully. Samba Baji to Makode Chase. Makode, this time around, it is Sky Power who picks possession. A clearance. Sky Power picks possession. Player goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang. Ball being floated into the area, palmed away by the goalkeeper, and that's going to be a goal kick, a corner rather. That was indeed an acrobatic save by the netminder Sehu Jeng. Sehu is indeed a great goalkeeper for the Petroleum Boys of Fortune. And his brilliance kept Fortune into this contest. That was going to be 1-0 Sky Power, Kemo.
Yes, very well. Fantastic save there from Sehu Jeng. He is one of the goalkeepers that Fortune is relying on season in and out since last season in the Nawettan here. He has been doing very, very well for the Fortune side, and this year as well, he is proven his worth for the Fortune side. Yet that yes, he is someone that they can rely on whenever there is pressure on their centre backs, and then when it is left with him alone, he will be able to do the needful for the Fortune side.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And it is indeed a rainy afternoon from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the 3 p.m. game between Fortune Football Club or Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Football Club. Player goes to ground. Central referee Sarang waved in for a play on. Sky Power in their opposition, sir. This time it's a left-footed drive. Struck the central defender Fortune. Modlamin Dabo heads the ball out. Another header trying to reconnect the player. Not for too long. Sky Power regain possession. It's going to be a chase. The number 11 against Modlamin Dabo. Modlamin on a defensive mission blocks that ball for a corner. To the boys in green, Sky Power from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and the game is live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk as usual, Parliament Fati Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara. Corner, Sky Power. The number 7 will take this for the Brikama base club, Mamadi C. Mamadi C, number 7, will take the corner for Sky Power. Sky Power is a team based in Brikama, whilst Fortune is a Farato base club. Ball being headed out, partly cleared, and this time there we go. The central referee Sarang Sanyang pointed to the center circle to mark the end of the first half here. It is currently half-time from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama in the 3 p.m. game between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power. Great first half came Okani, and it is just the end of the first half. Half-time, we may call it.
Yes, very well, a great fight for both sides. I mean, they have both shown that ambition to win this particular game here, but nothing has been possible to separate these two sides. I mean, it is goalless between the two sides, but they have both fought enough to make sure that they have taken the lead, and also they have defended equally very well to avoid the other side from scoring against them.
Anyway, it is half-time from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is goalless between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power. This is where we also going to have a hold on the live commentary. We will have 15 minutes of rest and be back in the next 15 for the continuation of the live commentary. It has been Parliament Fati, Kemo Kanyi, Osman Kamara behind the camera, live on LSTV from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Until then, we are off, and we'll be back in the next 15 for a continuation. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium after the 15 minutes of break in the game between Sky Power and Fortune Football Academy. And this time it is Fortune on a defensive walk. Abdul Jaju blocks that ball to George, and it's going to be a corner on the far side for the boys in green, Sky Power. And Sky Power are currently playing from our right to left from our commentary decks, while Fortune plays from our left to right, and dressed in all white Fortune, while Sky Power in their colorful green shirts, green shorts and green socks. It's a corner for the boys in green, Sky Power. From the Democracy end, the ball being headed partially blocked in there once again by Makode Jasi. Another corner for Sky Power, the Brikama Base Club. And it is the 3 p.m. game between Sky Power, a team based in Brikama, against the Farato Base Club Fortune Football Academy. Ball being floated again, a header. This time around, could not just hit the target. Fortune survived, and a goal kick. A goal kick to the boys in all white Fortune, and their goalkeeper, Sehu Jeng, will take. The netminder Sehu Jeng to the central defender and number 4 Modlamin Kamara. Modlamin Kamara dispossessed, not for too long. Regain possession, back to Sehu Jeng, launches the ball forward. Makode Jasi rose the highest, and this time Makode is being penalized by the central referee Sarang Sanyang, and it's an advantage to the boys in green, Sky Power Football Club. Sky Power to take this. Left-footed low drive, partly cleared by Fortune. This time Samba Baji, team captain, not a great one. Is that going to be a corner or a goal kick? Central referee or assistant referee waved in for a goal kick. A goal kick to Sehu Jeng and his Petroleum Boys of Fortune. The netminder Sehu Jeng is being flanked by his central defenders. Sehu urges his defenders to move forward. Right-footed delivery, long and high one, into the half of their opposition. Ball being chested down, not a great one. Sky Power regain possession in their own half. Left-footed wing back squares the ball for the number 14 to chase on this time around. The number 14 for Sky Power, Adam Ajame, could not just connect to that ball, as the central defender and number 4 Modlamin Kamara guard that ball off the area. Sehu Jeng gets that quickly to Abdul Jaju. Modlamin Dabo back to Abdul Jaju, and Fortune will start the play from their own half. Currently enjoying possession, Sehu Jeng, the netminder, launches the ball forward, long and high one. Sky Power on a defensive mission, clears that ball around the center circle. This time it's a run, it's a header rather. Sky Power picks possession, squares the ball for Peter Ndeki to chase, and the ball is too strong for Peter Ndeki. Back to the gloves of the netminder Modlamin Dabo, who is operating as the left wing back. This time it is Sankare who chases. Sankare on a one-on-one situation. This time Sankare dribbled past one, using his pace to outpace his marker. Sankare is being dispossessed by Sky Power. Sky Power not for too long. Samba Baji, team captain, squares the ball on the right side. This time Fortune dribble past his marker, floats the ball into the area. This time great control, and the flag of the assistant referee. It's been raised on the far side against Fortune. Sky Power will benefit. Kemo Kanye, bright start, bright second half for Fortune and Sky Power as they look forward to getting a goal in the second half as far as this crucial fixture between them is concerned.
Yes, very well. It is already a very beautiful game between these two here, but looking at the two, I mean, none of the sides, I would say, is able to allow its opponent to make sure that they capitalize on them and then try to make sure that they penalize them with the chances that they will create. Especially both goalkeepers have done very well, especially in the first half. We have seen an extremely very good save from the Fortune netminder Sehu Jeng in the far end, and also we have also witnessed Buba Samate for that of the Sky Power side doing very well for his side when Abdul Jaju powered that header inside the towards the goal post for his side, but he went for it and then pumped the ball over the crossbar for his side. Equally, both goalkeepers have done very well. And then in the infield players, for the infield players as well, they have also been doing very well, because looking at both, and especially the defense line have been very cautious. They do not want to concede the goal here first, because knowing that what is at risk if they happen to concede the goal first. Because for that of the Sky Power side, I mean, this they are currently on 2 points as the game proceeds. For that of Fortune stands currently on 4 points, according to the dictates of this particular game as of now. So Fortune will be hoping to win, while Sky Power as well will be hoping to win the first game of the season, knowing that they have drawn the first game. So the only thing that can save them is to make sure that they either win this or trying to make it so that they drew against a Fortune side as well, and then do the needful in the last game that they will be taking part in.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Great chase, great run by the Fortune center forward, and solid defensive work by the central defender for Sky Power, and a corner for Fortune, and the number 10 for the Petroleum boys, Seni Drame, will deliver this corner for them. Seni Drame to take this. A crowded penalty area. Sky Power. Great defensive work. Great number 11. This time around, player goes to ground, team captain, and he's been rewarded by the central referee, Saran Sanyang. And in this game, Saran has been assisted by Mamadou Waye Jalo, Mamadou Sajo, and Musa Ese as the 4th assistant referee. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and if you may like it, call it the theater of entertainment, a football field situated in the heart of Brikama, the administrative capital of West Coast region, the Gambia. And it is the venue that is currently hosting this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, and this fixture between Sky Power Football Club and Fortune Football Academy in today's 3 p.m. game. And currently the score remains barren. This is Sky Power, powered in the low drive, pumped away by the goalkeeper, another effort. Sekou Jeng with 2 brilliant saves to still keep Fortune into this contest. We've been saying this here, and we're going to continue saying this. Sekou Jeng is one of the finest goalkeepers as far as this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned, and he has proven his worth. Blocked in the first effort. The second one was also greatly blocked in there by the Fortune netminder.
Yes, very well, very reliable for the Fortune side. They will be hoping that whenever the ball have passed the defenders, they will be the only hope that they have in the middle of the post is Sekou Jeng, and he is not disappointing them with that. We have seen that the first shot was a very powerful one. He saved that, and then the rebound as well, he saved it, and then Sky Power won a corner in the process. So Sekou has been a very reliable goalkeeper for the Fortune side. He is someone that Fortune are relying on, and he never disappoints them for that part.
There we go. It's another quick counter attack. Fortune this time on a defensive mission. Fortune will benefit from it. Sankare, right foot drive. So close. That was definitely very close for Fortune to break the deadlock. And unfortunately for them, Dauda Sankare could not just hit the target as the ball flew off target. Goal kick, Sky Power. Their goalkeeper will surely take that. Is the goalkeeper in trouble? Anyway, let's wait and see. The goalkeeper is struggling with something anyway. Let's wait and see. The central referee is currently giving signals. He isn't injured though. I think he's going to change his boot maybe. Probably he might. Yes, he's going to change his boots. The goalkeeper, Buba Sankare, will change his football boot. The custodian for Sky Power Football Club, and it is the 3 p.m. game. On the far side of the pavilion is the jubilant supporters of Sky Power Football Club, a Brikama-based club. And the home side, Fortune, are having their supporters very close to our commentary decks. from the theater of entertainment, and we are currently into the second half, and nothing separates these two in Fortune Football Club and Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Football Club. And it is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. But the commentary decks as usual, Parliament Fati Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is our very own Osman Kamara. And currently into the second half, Kemo Kanye, both sides picked it from where they left it. They will definitely want to go home with the maximum point. But anyway, if they can bag the maximum point, they must be very much content with at least a draw.
Yes, collecting no points here will be a very difficult. I mean, pill for both sides to swallow. So of course, this is why they are both by their opponent, trying to make it so that they open up the score first and then try to eventually win this contest. So, but it has been a great game, and then both sides have shown that resilience at the back in trying to contain the offensive players of their opponents. And then, but I mean, it has been working well for both technical benches, knowing that if you cannot score an opponent in this particular encounter, you should try to make sure that you defend very well against them. And both backlines are doing that very well, and then if both backlines fail to do so, the goalkeepers are also on their feet. They have been doing very well, extremely very well, I should say, for their sides in trying to make sure they keep this. They are still on this clean sheet here for their respective sides here. Both sides have yet to concede a goal here in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. It was Fortune have won 1-0, and then for that of the in their first game, for that of the Sky Power side, they drew 0-0 against the Neymar side. So that can tell you about the solid defensive lineup for both this Fortune and that of the Sky Power side.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. And it's an advantage to the boys in all white Fortune. Dauda Sankare, back heel, not a great one. Makode Jase this time around. Sky Power regain possession in their own half. It's going to be the number 11 for Sky Power who gets that ball forward. It's going to be a great chase. Player goes to ground, and this time around he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang. And Sarang, the central referee, has been assisted by first assistant referee Momodu Y Jalo, second assistant Momodu Sajo, and fourth assistant referee Musa A. Say. And it is an advantage to the boys in green, Sky Power Football Club, who are currently playing from our right to left. From our commentary decks at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, whilst the boys in all white Fortune takes from the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium towards the police line end of the Theatre of Entertainment. Ball been cleared partially. It's going to be another one, a bicycle kick from the right wing back. Great control by the number 10, Seni Drame. Seni dribble pass one, gets that ball forward. Fortune squares that ball on the far side. It's going to be a great run for Seni Drame once again. This time around, Sky Power on a defensive mission. Sky Power on a defensive mission allows that ball to roll out for a throw-in. It's a throw-in for Sky Power. A throw-in for Sky Power in their own half. A long one from the left wing back. Ball been chested down by the number 16, who goes to ground. And he's been rewarded by the central referee. And the player in question is Malangding Dabo. Dabo Malangding gets that advantage. Ball been taken forward. This time Makode Jasi Fortune. Makode gets that ball to team captain Samba Baji. Samba surges forward. Dauda Sankare on the far side. Tricky and pacey Sankare Dauda. Dauda going solo, and he's been blocked in there by the right wing back who dribbled past team captain Samba Baji. It is this time a push. A push, says the central referee. And it is currently an advantage to Sky Power Football Club at the number 24. Mustafa Sedi is being penalized by the central referee Sarang Sanya. And there is a player down injured for Sky Power Football Club. Indeed, at the Great Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, the player is currently being attended by the medics on the far side, not very far from the dressing room of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. We have also seen 3 players warming up for Fortune Football Academy. Probably they might be preparing for some substitutions. Are we going to see goals, or are we going to see a goal or goals here before the end of this game here? remains the biggest question, the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Football Club. Fortune currently on 4 points, currently on 4, getting a victory in their first game. Currently on a 0-0 scoreline against Sky Power. They are on 4 points. Wellingara or Sky Power getting a 0-0 scoreline against Wellingara in their first game. Also playing out a 0-0 scoreline currently against Fortune Football Academy. They are on 2 points. Neymar Football or Neymar United Football or Neymar United, who played out a 1-0 defeat to Fortune, are currently on 0 points. They will be playing at 5 p.m. against Wellingara United, who are currently on 1 point after playing out a 1-1 scoreline against a team that is currently playing out a 0-0 scoreline against Fortune Football Academy. This time, Fortune picks possession in their opposition's half. Player goes to ground, advantage. Advantage Fortune, dressed in all white, playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, and they are being coached by Mustafa Jaju and Sambujang Shedikan. Whilst the boys in green, playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, are being coached by Dembo Bojang and Bakari Jame from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This is Sankare, uses his tricky or uses his pace on the far side. He's indeed a tricky and a pacey player. Dauda Sankare straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Ball being chested down. This time it is Sky Power. Sky Power trying to get something here. Dauda Sankare regain possession, goes to ground this time around. No foul, says the assistant referee. It's a quick one. Sky Power launches the ball forward. It's going to be a chase. Abdu Jaju on a defensive mission. Edward Ndeki trying to use his pace on the far side. Samba Baji on a defensive mission, clears that ball, not for too long. Sky Power clears that ball. This time it is Makode Chase to the central defender for Sky Power. Chips that ball forward. This time the number 20 on a defensive mission. On a defensive mission. Allows that ball to roll out for a throw-in. It's a throw-in. Sky Power, the left wing back, and number 7 rather, gets that ball forward. Number 11, great control. Sky Power. Sky Power's number 11 will try to get something here. This time around, Sky Power trying to get something. Can they get something? Remains the question. This time, Modlamin Dabo clears that ball partially. Number 5 floats that ball forward. Edward Ndeki is being caught on offside as waved by the assistant referee on the far side. Fortune launches the ball forward. A header, Sky Power. This time around, Fortune once again. Makode Chase, 23 on his back. Ball being blocked to touch by the number 2 Babukar Gasama for Sky Power Football Club. Kemo Kani, it has been a great game between Fortune and Sky Power, but I think we have to give that very big tap on the shoulders of the defenders and also the goalkeepers, who have been very much busy in trying to nullify most of the chances being created by both Fortune and Sky Power.
Yes, they are the driving force for this particular encounter as of now, because you will see the defenders are playing very well against their opponent, against the attacking force of their opponents, and then also the goalkeepers are also doing extremely very well in trying to making sure that they deny their opponents from opening the score against their team. So both teams are doing extremely very well. Then when you come to the midfield as well, it has been a very strong fight between the two sides, between these two sides in Fortune and that of the Sky Power FC. None of them would want to lose this particular game, but it's a very important game for both sides. This is the second game of the season. Fortune have won their first game of the season, while Sky Power have drawn their first game of the season. So coming into this, they will both want to win this. Fortune would be contented with the draw here. They will be moving on 4 points. I mean, they will be sitting on top of the group as of now if the game ends like this, while that of the Sky Power side, the only thing that they will be satisfied with, I believe, will be that of the win here when they win against this Fortune side here. But for now, Fortune can settle for this draw and then still remain on top of this particular table for them, because for that of Neymar and this particular Wellingara side are yet to play. They will be playing at the 5 p.m. game. So as for now, if the game ends like this, Fortune remains top of this particular group, while that of the Sky Power remains on 1 point and Neymar remains on 0 point, and that of the a winning other side remains on 1 point before the start of their game.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. This time it is the number 10 for the Petroleum Boys Fortune, Seni Drame. Seni lost possession. Sky Power in their own half. Physically build up central defender and number 15 launches the ball forward. Lamin Dabo heads the ball to Dauda Sankare. This time it is the number 24 who controls that ball, Mustafa Saidi. Squares the ball on the far side. Sankare Dauda chases. Dauda Sankare dribble pass one. Still Dauda Sankare. The second one goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee. Dauda Sankare goes to ground, and unfortunately for him, he could not just convince that he could not just convince the central referee. This time it is Fortune in their own half. Team captain Samba Baji gets that ball quickly. This time it is the number 10 who surges forward. Dribble pass one, and the second one floats that ball into the area, straight into the gloves of the netminder Buba Samate. Sky Power gets that ball forward. This time it is Peter Ndeke. Ndeke Peter trying to chip the ball over the goalkeeper. It's a double substitution. Is that going to be a double substitution? It's currently Fortune who are going to get a double substitution. Makode Jasi 23 is going off and will be replaced. The number 24 is also going off, will be replaced by the number 6. The number 24 is already off. Mustafa Sedi and Makode Jasi are off and will be replaced shortly. We will confirm. We will confirm the players shortly. The number 6 and we'll try to confirm that shortly. Sekou Jeng launches the ball forward. It's going to be a chase. 6 and 88. Is that going to be a goal? Into the back of the net, and Fortune leads here by a goal to nil. And they got their goal courtesy of centre forward Lamin Conte. And Sky Power are currently down here by a goal to nil. And the travelling players and supporters of Fortune Football Academy from Farato are currently having their noses in front from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. A minute after the introduction of two of the players for Fortune Football Club, Kemo Kanye, the centre forward and number 17, Lamin Conte, fired to give the commanding lead to the travelling Petroleum Boys of Fortune at the Box Bar Mini Stadium against Sky Power Football Club, a Brikama-based team.
Yes, very well, Pa. You need your players to be on the best of their form, especially in such kind of games. So I believe Fortune are very much aware of that, and then Lamin Conte is also very much aware of that, and he took this challenge to himself and then trying to make it so that he gave Fortune an advantage into this particular encounter here. So that alone gives them now that they are currently on 6 points, playing against a team that is currently on 1 point here. That is currently on 1 point. So let's see which of the sides here will be able to make it so that they win this. Is that going to be another one for that of the Brikama of Fortune side? So as of now, let's see what happens here, whether Sky Power will be able to come from behind and then do something about this particular encounter here between them and the Fortune side here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. It is currently Fortune Football Academy 1, Sky Power Football Club 0. And it is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. The game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanye, and behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara. Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Sekou Jeng. Sekou Jeng has been impressive for the Petroleum Boys of Fortune. This time the author of their goal, Lamin Conte, squares the ball on the far side for the number 10, Seni Drame. Seni Drame trying to go solo on a one-on-one situation, this time around the left wing back and number 7. Mamadi C goes to ground for Sky Power, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Sarang Sanyang, and currently the Brikama-based club, the Sky Power, are trailing here by a goal to nil against the travelling boys of Fortune Football Academy from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And currently there is a player down injured for the Petroleum Boys, and indeed he's the team captain, Samba Baji, and Samba will be attended by the medics And the medics are already on the pitch, trying to rescue Baji Samba, the team captain. And we are also joined by Lamin Jara shortly. We will try to engage him shortly. And he's just here a few minutes after Fortune Football Club or Fortune Football Academy getting the breakthrough. And Fortune get their goal courtesy of the centre forward Mod Lamin Conte. And Lamin Jara, welcome to the Box Bar Mini Stadium and welcome to the second half. And the second half is indeed a great second half for the Petroleum boys after getting the lead through centre forward Mod Lamin Conte.
Thank you very much, Pa. I think I was fortunate to see the goal. I saw it be, it was superbly taken, and thanks, to a well taken strike that they are leading by a goal to nil here. The conditions are, it's wet and not a lot of noise is being generated from the Brikama Mini Stadium. Perhaps as a result of one, the Gambia is playing, two, there is a huge encounter in the Premier League between Manchester City and Arsenal. Looking at all the conditions and even the rains, shortly before I arrived, the rain had to, obstruct my journey to the box bar here. I think, Fortune, you talk about consistency, for the past 12 months or so, they have been the most consistent team. This is a team that have only lost once, and it was not in open football. It was in a 7-6 penalty shootout in the semi-final last season against eventual champions Manduar. That's the only game they have lost in 12 months. So they are a team that knows how to win, and exactly that is what they are manifesting here. I think, if they are to hang on here and win this, that will give them 6 points, and a result in the 5 p.m. game between our land, our cup, team that is Nema and Wellingara. A good result there will mean that Fortune will be in the round of 16 to join Dreamers with a game to spare. But from now against that time, it's still a very, very long game, and you feel that it's not over yet, Pa.
It is not over yet. A great analysis from a colleague and brother, Lamin Jara from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It is indeed the 3 p.m. game, and we are currently into the second half between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power Football Club. And Fortune are currently leading here by a goal to nil against the Brikama club, Sky Power, who needs to get something here. They have to score if they want to at least get a point. Fortune just need to hold on. It is going to be a delivery, number 28, Fortune Dauda Sankare. And Sankare's right-footed delivery sailed off target and a goal kick. A goal kick to the Brikama Base Club, who will definitely be in a hurry here to possibly get themselves back on level terms before the end of this contest. Will they be able to do that? Might be the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question against the traveling Petroleum boys of Fortune from Farato, currently leading here by a goal to nil. The goalkeeper Buba Samate launches the ball forward. A glancing header from Sky Power, not for too long. Sky Power regain possession on the far side. It's number 11 who is operating as the player on the far side, could not just connect to that ball as the ball rolls out for a throw-in. A throw-in quickly taken Fortune. Desperately cleared by Sky Power. Another throw-in, Mod Lamin Dabo, left wing back for the Petroleum boys. And Mod Lamin Dabo, he's been asked to take the ball backwards. Dabo once again, Mod Lamin. A long one, strongly challenged in there by Sky Power. That's a push by the new entrant and number 6, CD Sane, number 6. CD Sane for the Petroleum boys has been penalized by the central referee Sarang Sanyang. And Sarang in this contest has been assisted by Momodu Waye Jalo, Momodu Sajo and Musa Ese as the 4th assistant referee. Quickly taking Sky Power. Currently down here by a goal to nil. Ball being desperately cleared by the central defender Mod Lamin Kamara for the Petroleum boys. And Fortune will try to regroup once again, whilst the Brikama Base Club Sky Power will try to get something here before the end of this contest. It's a throw in for the Brikama Base Club Sky Power, who are down here by a goal to nil. Ndondi Babanding Jete to take that. Long one, ball being cleared, Fortune to the auto of the only goal here. Squares that ball on the far side. Number 10, great control, Seni Drame. Back to the right wing back, who plays the ball short. Team captain Samba Baji missed it. Sky Power regained possession from the left to the right hand side. It is Sky Power, chips the ball into the area. Can they get something here? Sky Power trying to penetrate here. Squares the ball to the left wing back, who deals the ball low. Another defensive work in there by the central defender Abdul Jaju. And Abdul Jaju was just there in time to clear that ball of the area. No wonder Abdul was registered in the last season for the Petroleum Boys Fortune in the 4th division. Abdul Jaju, physically built up central defender, was just there in time to clear that ball. Lamin Jara, that was definitely a timely interception by the central defender Abdul Jaju for Fortune.
Yeah, a timely intervention, and it was the right man in the right place in the right time for Fortune. And all they need to do is to hang on. But you know, Sky will come at them, and it's not over yet, because they know they cannot afford to lose this game, Sky, because against Wellingara it was a draw, which might not be a good result come at the end of the day all together in this group. Possibly, if they are to go out and finish third or at the bottom of the table, they might just be licking their wounds to say maybe, just maybe, in our opener against Wellingara that we would have won, because traditionally this is a team, one of the most successful teams in Nawettan football in Brikama back in the days. But you look at them in recent years, they have struggled, and they are losing a grip, they are losing their mojo of becoming a very, very big team. But we know once a big team, ever a big team, and they have a lot of things to play for as far as this game is concerned, because you could remember last season in the opener it was the same fixture and they lost it by 4-1. So if they were to go and lose this one again, it will be like 2 out of 2 in 2 seasons, and that might prove very, very costly at the end of the day, Pa.
That might definitely prove very costly for them at the end of the day. And there we go, Fortune will benefit from a set piece. It is indeed a great second half between Sky Power and Fortune from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Kemo Kanyi seemingly both sides picked it from where they left it. This is Dauda Sankare, who goes solo, goes to ground, no foul given, and he seems to be protesting against the decision of the central referee. Seemingly both sides picked it from where they left it, and then the goods went to the Petroleum Boys Fortune, who got themselves a lead here from the Box Bar Mini Stadium after having the centre forward Mudlamin Conte giving them an advantage, and this time around they just need to hold on for them to amass the maximum points against Sky Power.
Yes, very well. The only thing that they will need to do is now to making sure that they keep their composure and then try to push the game as they are currently pushing it, if they want to have a win into this particular contest here between them and the Sky Power side. So for that of the Sky Power side, if they wanted any positive into this particular game, they must try to score at least a goal into this to make sure that they keep themselves into this particular encounter. And then but let's see what happens here, because for that of the Fortune side, they are currently leading by a lone goal 2-0, and then this is the same goal margin that they have won in their 4th game against that of the neighbor side. So coming into this particular end here, they are again still leading here by 1-0. So let's see whether they will be able to add up their advantage, or are we going to see that of the Sky Power side coming from behind and then do the needful for them, for their fans, and also whoever is behind the Sky Power side.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama on a day when Sky Power takes on Fortune Football Academy in the Brikama Summer Nawettan, and it is indeed the 3 p.m. game between these two sides. Currently it is Fortune Football Academy 1, Sky Power Football Club 0. It is going to be a surging run on the far side. Ibrahima on Juma Juve now, not for too long. Juma lost possession. This time it is Sky Power who picks possession in their opposition's half. Currently trailing here by a goal to 0 against the boys in all white Fortune Football Academy. This time the player has been surrounded by a group of players, allows the ball to get to the advancing player, not for too long. This is Juma Juve, squares the ball on the far side, not a great one once again. And Fortune regain possession through the centre forward, back to Juma Juve. Juma squares that ball forward to Dauda Sankare, who controls that ball beautifully. Sankare Dauda, tricky and pacey, lays the ball to Juma, who controls that ball once again. Power that block him once again. It is another blockage, and it's going to be a one-on-one situation this time. The netminder for the Petroleum Boys, Sehu Cheng, who is undoubtedly one of their best performers. Sehu Cheng to the rescue of the Petroleum Boys, just there in time. The right place at the right time, clears that ball off the area, and a throw in to the boys in green, Sky Power, who are trailing here by a goal to 0. Lamin Jara, we said this here. I think Sehu Cheng is undoubtedly the best performer for these Petroleum Boys. I think he got himself numerous saves here for the Petroleum boys since the commencement of this game. I think we've also seen it in the Super Cup and also in their first game against Neymar. He is definitely a standout performer for these Petroleum boys.
I think the best thing you need is your custodian, your goalkeeper, to be the most reliable player in some instances, because you know in certain times the opposition will come in and you will want your goalkeeper to stand strong and deliver to expectation. He came out at a minute, he looked like a sweeper keeper on that occasion, and he needed to get it right, and he got it right. Talking about what he has built for the past 12 months or so, I think all credit given to him for the fact that we have talked about how consistent this Fortune team has been for the past 12 months or so. It all, he had played a huge role to this. To me, yes, arguably the player of the season last season, although Fortune went, they fall short one step, and Manduar went on to win it, but they went on and did the correction in the knockout, and they came in the Super Cup and they did it. But then, to me, if I am to vote the player of the tournament in 2023, surely is the Fortune goalkeeper. And for time without numbers, he has saved his team. In the Super Cup, you saw it. When his team needed him most, he was there for them again. And this time again, he has been there. So I think he's beginning to write his own chapter in Fortune folklore. And soon you will not be taken to court or hold into ransom for calling him Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable indeed. Back to the live commentary from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. That is the netminder Sehu Cheng for the Petroleum boy, dressed in his colorful yellow shirt and yellow socks. Sehu Cheng 30, the netminder for the Petroleum boys. Indeed a standout performer for the Petroleum boys. And it is currently advantage Fortune after the foul on Dauda Sankare on the far side, and Dauda is currently being attended by the medics on the sideline. It's currently off the area. The fourth assistant referee Musa Sey has already handed the ball to the Petroleum boys of Fortune. Indeed a busy technical area for the Petroleum boys and also for Sky Power. Both sides eyeing for a victory. Currently advantage Fortune. Fortune just need to hold on. They only need to hold on and will bag the maximum point. It is the center forward, up of the central defender, header, partly cleared by Sky Power. Finally Sky Power cleared. This time it's Modlamin Dabo, launches the ball forward, trying to connect the center forward and the author of the only goal, Modlamin Conte, but unfortunately he could not just connect to Conte. This time it is the new entrant who received the ball, team captain Samba Baji, to the surging number 11 who tries to dribble past his marker. Unfortunately he's been dispossessed. Sky Power, not for too long, Fortune regained possession. And this time the central referee Sarang Jame, or Sarang Sanyang Rada, awards Fortune an advantage. Fortune currently leading here by a goal to nil from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook. At the commentary desk, Lamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, Lamin Jara, and behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara. It is currently Fortune 1, Sky Power nil in the second half. In the 3 p.m. game of the Brikama Soma Nawettan. It is currently 38 minutes into the second half. It is currently advantage Fortune. "38 minutes unofficial," as the central referee and his officials are with the official timing. Anyway, we can say unofficial 38 minutes into the second half. Fortune Football Academy 1, Sky Power Football Club nil. We can say we have under 2 minutes unofficial before the central referee and his team will bring an end to this contest. We can say it is under 2 minutes unofficial plus stoppage time. We have already played 38 minutes to the second half. Fortune advantage. A corner Fortune. Dauda Sankare floats that ball. Ball being headed out partially by Sky Power. Sky Power will try to get themselves back on level terms before the end of this game. Anyway, that might be the biggest ambition. But anyway, also the biggest question. They have to score. They just need to score to get themselves back on level terms, or else they will surely surrender the entire...
In a way that they don't have to kick the ball again to qualify with a game to spare. So it's over to them again. And looking at this team, when we saw them at the opener, we said, well, this is not a team that we expect to be as dangerous as the one they had last year. But again, they are here. It has not been a very clean, way of winning games, but a goalkeeping error against Neymar was enough for them to hang on, and today they only needed a goal to be leading for the best part of 92 minutes or so. So it's about keep the ball, don't do anything wrong, and then 3 points fortune.
Thank you very much, Lamin. And shortly we will engage Kemo Kanye into the final moments of this game, as already the fourth assistant referee has already put up 3 minutes of additional time. And on the 3 minutes, the central referee will bring an end to this contest between the traveling boys of Fortune and the Brikama base club Sky Power, who are currently down here by a goal to nil. Kemo Kanye into the final moments. Fortune just need to hold on. Sky Power needs to score.
Just very well, already both sides know the timing of this particular encounter. So Fortune, they are very much alert at this moment. The only thing that they will need to do is to make sure that they defend at least in one minute or so. Then they will win the game for themselves, but for Sky Power as well, they have just a little over 1 minute for them to register a goal here if they want any positive result from this particular contest.
There we go into the final moments of this game at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Player goes to ground on the right wing back, and number 3 Ndondi Babandinjete goes to ground for Sky Power, and Ndondi wouldn't spend much time on the ground as he and his team trail here by a goal to nil against the traveling boys of Fortune Football Academy. This time Sky Power squares that ball on the far side. Too strong, and Fortune will use the opportunity to slowly wind down the clock into the final moments of the Box Bar Mini Stadium. At the Box Bar Mini Stadium, rather, the central referee is currently watching on his clock. Any moment from now, we might see the central referee bringing an end to this contest. This is Njobi, and player goes to ground. He's been rewarded. Njuma rather. A throw in Sky Power. Ball being chested down. Goes to ground. Advantage the boys in green. Sky Power desperately in search for an equalizer. Sky Power, can they get a dramatic equalizer here? Might be the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question, as we already have majority of the players of Fortune behind the ball. They just need to hold on. They just need to hold on, and they will emerge the winner of this contest. Fortune team or the new entrant receives the ball, trying to dribble past his marker, not for too long. Sky Power regain possession on the right side now. Sky Power will try to penetrate. Sky Power looking to get something, floats the ball into the area, header off target. That was going to be a dramatic equalizer if they are able to get that, or if they are able to capitalize. And unfortunately, the header of the center forward sailed over the bar. Advantage Fortune, who are leading here by a goal to nil against the Brikama base club Sky Power. Into the final moments, Lamin Jara. If we are to see a goal here, will definitely be dramatic.
Well, I think it's all over, Pa. We now we are on added time on top of borrowed time, and you feel that's going to be the final whistle.
There we go. It is all over from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it has just ended. Fortune Football Academy 1, Sky Power Football Club nil. Lamin Jara, your general assessment as far as this game is concerned after the conclusion of this 3 p.m. game between Sky Power and Fortune.
Well, good football match that is played under very, very good conditions. Despite the fact that the fan affair could have been better, but again the conditions were very, very good. I know earlier on in the commentary, I heard you say the field is slippery, and yeah, it was very, very slippery. But in the end, you expected a day like this, goalkeeping errors to come in and some mistakes here and there, but that did not happen. And in the end, a goal was enough to win this. And I think for Sky now, shell shock. They have to go back again and come back in the last game and hope that they win it to go through, provided that other results go their way. And one thing we have seen is Fortune are becoming a thorn in the flesh for Sky Power, because last season they beat them by 4 goals to 1, and here again they've beaten them by a goal to nil. So it's 2 in a row, and almost giving them a very difficult chance of making it to the round of 16. But it's not over yet. They can go and win their final group game, and that will give them 4 points, and hope that the team that has just beaten them today, give them and make them a favor in the final group game. Otherwise, they'll be out.
There we go, and it has been a great game between Fortune Football Academy and Sky Power, and it is all over here from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. This is where we're also going to bring an end to the live commentary in this contest. And it has been Parlamin Fati from the commentary. Lamin Jaran behind the camera is our ever-present Osman Kamara, and we are saying bye-bye from the Box